The world is changing how it powers itself. We are moving away from oil and gas, the traditional energy sources. This shift is driven by climate change and the need for cleaner energy. Electric cars, solar power, and wind power are becoming more common. This change is a big challenge for countries that depend heavily on oil, like those in the Gulf region. For decades, oil and gas have been the backbone of many economies. Now these nations face a difficult question: how to adapt to a world that needs less of what they sell. This transition brings both challenges and opportunities. Oil is the lifeblood of many Gulf nations. It fuels their economies, provides jobs, and funds their governments. For countries like Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and the United Arab Emirates, oil is more than just a commodity, it's a way of life. The wealth generated from oil has transformed these countries, building modern cities and infrastructure. The reliance on oil, however, has also made these economies vulnerable. When oil prices drop, these nations feel the pinch. The global shift towards cleaner energy sources further threatens their economic stability. The rise of electric vehicles, or EVs, is a game changer. As more people choose electric cars and trucks, the demand for oil will decrease. This is a major concern for oil-producing nations, especially those in the Gulf. Their economies rely heavily on oil exports. The transition to EVs is gaining momentum globally. Governments are encouraging their adoption through incentives and infrastructure development. Car manufacturers are investing heavily in electric models. This trend presents a significant challenge to the traditional oil-based economies of the Gulf. The decline in oil demand poses a serious threat to Gulf economies. Less demand means lower oil prices, leading to reduced revenues for these countries. This could result in budget cuts, job losses, and slower economic growth. These nations face the complex task of diversifying their economies away from oil. This transition requires massive investments in new industries and job creation. The challenge is to make this shift while maintaining social and economic stability. The path ahead requires careful planning, significant investment, and a willingness to embrace new economic models. Section 5. The nuclear option: promises and pitfalls. To reduce their dependence on oil, some Gulf countries are considering nuclear power. Nuclear energy offers a carbon-free source of electricity. However, developing nuclear power comes with its own set of challenges. Building nuclear power plants is expensive and requires significant technical expertise. There are also concerns about safety and the disposal of nuclear waste. The geopolitical implications of developing nuclear technology in a volatile region cannot be ignored. Section 6. The geopolitics of energy in a changing world. The move away from oil could also change the geopolitical landscape. Oil-rich nations currently hold significant influence on the world stage. This influence stems from their control over a vital resource. As the world relies less on oil, these countries may see their global influence diminish. This shift could lead to new alliances and power dynamics. The energy transition has the potential to reshape the geopolitical order, creating both opportunities and uncertainties for nations heavily reliant on oil exports. Section 7. The heat is on environmental concerns in the Gulf. The Gulf region faces unique environmental challenges. The hot, arid climate makes it difficult to adopt certain clean energy solutions. Solar power, while abundant, faces challenges from dust and sandstorms, which can reduce efficiency. Water scarcity is another major issue, impacting the viability of certain energy technologies. Finding sustainable solutions tailored to the region's specific environmental conditions is crucial. The Gulf nations must balance their energy transition with efforts to combat climate change and protect their fragile ecosystems. Section 8. Vision 2030, a plan for the future. Recognizing these challenges, Gulf countries are taking steps to diversify their economies. Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 is a prime example. This ambitious plan aims to reduce the country's dependence on oil. It focuses on developing new sectors like tourism, technology, and renewable energy. Investments in education and innovation are also crucial to this strategy. By building a more diverse and knowledge-based economy, Saudi Arabia aims to secure its future in a post-oil world. Section 9. Embracing change, a difficult road ahead. The transition away from oil will be a long and difficult process for Gulf nations. It will require significant economic and social adjustments. There will be challenges in creating new jobs and industries. However, by embracing innovation, investing in their people, and diversifying their economies, these nations can navigate this transition. The key to success lies in adaptability and a willingness to embrace new technologies and economic models. Section 10. Navigating the energy transition, a balancing act. The world is moving towards a cleaner energy future. This shift presents both challenges and opportunities for oil-producing nations. For Gulf countries, the task is to manage this energy transition while maintaining economic stability. It requires a delicate balancing act. They need to find ways to reduce their reliance on oil without jeopardizing their economies and social stability. By investing in renewable energy, diversifying their economies, and embracing innovation, these nations can navigate the challenges ahead. The world will be watching to see how they adapt and thrive in this new energy landscape.